All right, welcome back to another episode of We Hate Fantasy Football. We took a week off last week.
Yeah.
Josh, man, I missed you.
I missed you too.
I haven't seen you in a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, everything going good?
Yeah, Christmas is coming up.
It is. Yeah, are you ready?
Christy got all the presents, so we're good.
Perfect.
All right, this is I Hate Fantasy Football for Crazy MFJR. I'm the captain, and we're going to go ahead and take a look back at round one
Yep.
of our playoff matchups.
Yep.
We're going to look forward into this week's playoff matchups and talk about a few other things. But first, let's check out the final rankings of the season. Jordan, take it away.
Guys, we are at the final matchups of this season's Fantasy Football League, and I thought it would be fun to take a look back and go back to the first rankings that we had and see how things compare to kind of how they shook out. So let's take a look. Week 3, that's the first week that we did it. All right, so if you can see here, Josh has pretty much been at the top of the rankings all season long. He was going back and forth with Kevin in the number 1 and 2 spot, but the really interesting thing is that Ryan was number 2. And I look back to what we said that, hey, strong performances from Kelvin Benjamin, Willie Snead, David Johnson, and D'Angelo Williams. Obviously, David Johnson stayed strong, but Ryan has probably made the largest plunge all the way down. If we go all the way back to week 14, to this week's or the final rankings that we did. Now, I did change them up a little bit, Josh. I do want to give you the respect that you deserve. You were number 1 all season long, and you stayed number 1. So at the end of the day, Josh, you had an incredible season, obviously, and you stayed at number 1. But Tom, Ryan, you moved all the way down to last place. But if you go back in that week 3 rankings, I was actually pretty low on the rankings to start. I was at number 7. And I moved all the way back up to, at the end of the day, tied with Gus for second place. So pretty interesting on the rankings. That was obviously a fun season.
All right, thank you, Jordan, for that. Wonderful job as always. Let's go ahead and start with that round 1 of our playoff matchups. We are all set. We've got our championships all ready to go.
Yep.
We've got you in your championship and
Yep.
me in the most important championship.
Second most important.
No, that's not how it works.
No. But as long as you're enjoying it and taking pride in,
Absolutely.
in the best possible finish that you can have at this point, then that's good.
Three-time IC champ coming up.
You're Shawn Michaels.
Razor Ramon never quite got past that, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a look back at round 1.
Yeah, let's do it.
What do we see that was good? You demolished.
I stomped all over Kevin. I think I made the point that I could beat Kevin without Ezekiel Elliott,
Yeah.
and I could have beaten him without Ezekiel
You
Elliott.
could have beaten him without Zeke. You could have beaten him without a few other guys, too.
Now, I'm happy to have had Zeke, but, I could have done that. And the other side of the championship bracket, Gus's reliance on the Packers really hurt him because they had a couple of tough matchups, and he fell to Jordan. So it's going to be Jordan and myself in the championship these next 2 weeks. Tom lost to you, so he will be returning to toilet bowl territory.
You know, it's interesting with Tom. I was losing to him after week 1 of this, and I was never really worried. I knew that after 2 weeks, there's no way he could put that score out 2 weeks in a row. I wasn't worried. I knew it was going to happen. We're
Nice.
good to go.
On the other side of the toilet bowl is going to wind up being Ryan, who just barely lost to Jeff. It was 7 points, I think, is what the separation between the two of them is. So you're going to have Tom and Ryan down at the bottom there.
Ryan needed the Redskins to score one more touchdown. Just one more, and he could have had it.
Didn't happen. And then the last matchup from the last 2 weeks was Keitel and Lisa. Did you see anything interesting there?
No. Other than the fact that Keitel's playing for a consolation
Yep.
championship, and Lisa's playing in the nothing bowl. We'll talk about that later.
Yep, she didn't do very well. She scored 149 combined points in 2 weeks. Oh.
Yeah, 60 and like 80, whatever, I don't know, 80 something. Her team went full Tom, huh? That was bad.
Full Tom.
Like, maybe did she forget we were playing?
She
Like,
might have.
there's something to play for. I guess not.
Nope. Good good stuff.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look then. So after last week, we had all of those matchups. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming up.
Sure.
We do have the championship match between you and Jordan.
Yep.
Probably the most interesting match because it is for all the marbles.
It is.
Well, yeah, all right. We'll say it's the most interesting. We'll just go with that.
I think so. So obviously it's the two of us. I've been close to the top the whole season. Kevin was on top for a little bit, but then I reclaimed that spot pretty early on. And Jordan had some struggles early on while he was waiting for Tom Brady to come back, but then in the second half of the season he really surged forward. He is looking to go back to back. I'm looking to win my second overall championship, which is exciting for me. It's exciting for both of us.
All right, so now over the next 2 weeks, Josh, you and I, we go head-to-head for my fantasy football title. Now, Josh, you and I, we have a historic rivalry. This is not the first time that we've gone up against each other. And so just to remind you, Josh, of how things usually go when we match up, I've made this video for you.
Introducing first, the challenger, Josh Rose.
Tear them both up. Nothing. It's over. That belt's mine. No chance. So that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for run song puppets. Won't find their place in line. But I am straight go wrap your finger now, boy, 'cause it's just a matter of time. 'Cause you've got no chance. No chance in hell. You've got no chance. No chance in hell. No chance. So that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for run song puppets. Won't find their place in line. But I am straight go wrap your finger now, boy, 'cause it's just a matter of time. 'Cause you've got no chance. No chance in hell. You've got no chance. No chance in hell. No chance. So that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for run song puppets. Won't find their place in line. But I am straight go wrap your finger now, boy, 'cause it's just a matter of time. 'Cause you've got no chance. No chance in hell. You've got no.
All right, guys, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. Josh, there's no chance you're taking this, and there's no chance you're taking this. I've got a great spot for them right on my mantle, and that's where they're going to stay. Guys, have a Merry Christmas, good luck, and we'll see you again.
All right, we have a couple other matchups. We've got Gus versus Kevin in that for third place there.
Yep.
Interesting because it's Gus and Kevin, and that's always fun to see that happen.
There should be some fireworks.
Yeah, I may forward some text messages to you guys that you guys see what their trash talking is.
I think it'll be fun.
It is for $50, so they can win that, take that home.
Or in Gus's case, it's for $35.
Well, yeah, because he still owes money.
He still owes
'cause
15,
he's
so
kind of a deadbeat. Then we've got the consolation championship. We've got me versus Kaido.
Yep.
Should be interesting. We'll see. I don't know that one team's going to run away with it.
Yeah, it will. And it's going to dictate who picks wherever they want to next year, and so there is still some value in winning that particular level of championship, and we'll be watching.
It'd be nice to pick number one next year.
Yep.
Does Zeke have a brother?
Leonard Fournette from LSU, that guy's pretty good.
All right, he's mine.
If he goes to a team that definitely needs a running back, then yeah.
Okay, he's mine.
Yep.
And we've got Tom versus Ryan in that toilet bowl.
There you go.
One of those teams is going to get their team named next year.
Yep.
Man, I wish I was naming it though. Gosh, I'll give you some ideas.
We'll take suggestions,
I've
you
got
know.
plenty of them.
I mean, Jordan solicited suggestions last year. I'm sure he would do the same if he wins again, and I would be open to anything that's clever and funny and slightly humiliating for whoever loses.
Slightly humiliating. Let's get rid of that slightly.
On the humiliating scale.
Let's move. Okay. And then there is one more matchup in the what we designate as the Who Cares Bowl.
Who cares, Bowl?
It is Lisa versus Jeff. You guys just don't even set up a lineup. Who cares? It really doesn't
Play
matter.
for pride.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look now. We'll do a few housekeeping things here.
Sure.
First off, wanted to make sure everyone realizes with our schedule this year with the NFL, they've got Christmas Day is on Sunday.
Yep.
So most of the games are on Saturday. Of course, there's one on Thursday, as always. Then there's a bunch of games on Saturday,
Yep.
2 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. So make sure those lineups are set early and make sure you are paying attention before Saturday's games.
This goes for everybody except Jordan.
Jordan, I'll text you. Don't worry. All right, last bit of housekeeping. Dude, Tom, are you ever going to pay off your bet? Where are you at, man? You're supposed to be here.
I want to see this shirt, buddy.
So annoying. So frustrating. Come on, Tom. Get here.
Yep, make it happen.
All right, that'll wrap it up for another week of I Hate Fantasy Football.
Yep.
For Crazy MFJR, I am the captain. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
I have a ball spot right here.
A little bit, yeah. You trimmed it a little too close.
No, that's not a trim.
No, you just don't have hair there.